last winter we overextended ourselves on a deal. So we were rehabbing a deal. We were going to sell it. It didn't sell. Then we, through a mentor, we found out like we could rent it and like DCSR loan out of it and
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
some money
yeah.
back out. But right in the middle of that, we had a deal fall in our lap that we couldn't say no to, and I didn't have enough experience to realize like it was going to be more than it was. But it ended up being a hoarder house on like a half
Whoa.
acre, and then it needed septic.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. I'm excited to be here today. I have another fantastic guest. And listen, I'm excited about his story. I'm excited about where he came from. And I don't want to tip my hat too much because I'm sure we're going to get into it, but I definitely believe we're going to leave here inspired when we listen to his story. Has an excellent name, so I just want to introduce you all to Mr. John Mccool. Mr. John, how you doing today, sir?
Pretty good, Quinn. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. So listen, Mr. John, I want to dive in. I want you to tell the people what your main focus is these days. I also want you to, if you don't mind, give us a little bit of an origin story of kind of how you got into real estate. And then also tell us what part of the world you're in, what market you're operating in. And so, Mr. John, sir, you have the floor, man.
Thanks. Well, I live just outside of Philadelphia in Levittown area of Pennsylvania. I didn't grow up here though. I grew up in Philadelphia and Kensington, surrounded by poverty and chaos my whole life. I got out of there when I was about 20. Found out at 24 when I tried my first hand at college. I couldn't read. I was
Mm.
barely reading on a fourth grade level. So I joined the military and took 4 years off, just focused on reading and then using that college money to pay for, or the GI Bill to pay for college. And then while in the military, I got hurt I got PTSD and a TBI from being in Iraq. Came home while I was rehabbing that. I just, had a lot of time to sit and think and wanted to break those generational cycles I grew up with. Real estate seemed to be the easiest way out, and that's what I started focusing on. So it wasn't out of any desire to be a realtor. It was out of necessity to break that generational cycle for my kids, so they never had to go through it.
I love it. I love it. So tell me about what you're doing now. Like, what is your main focus in real estate? What are you at now? What are you doing?
Well, my wife and I are partners. We have a small portfolio of multifamily properties. We mostly try to focus on duplex, triplex, fourplex. Like the more doors, the better. In the future, we'd like to get into bigger deals. Maybe building two. We're not opposed to that. We know some builders, but day to day right now, I just keep myself busy. I go out on acquisitions for flippers and wholesalers. So they provide me the hot leads. I go get them under contract for commission. Meantime, we run our properties and we property manage for a few friends.
Absolutely. So definitely, I gotta say, now I haven't found a better way to say it. Now I know people say it's a cliche, but I just want to sincerely thank you for your service. Really appreciate what you. I said I wasn't brave enough to go into the military, so that's when I say Thank you. That's a way for me to like to be vulnerable and say, when I say thank you for your service, I really mean that because you did something that I was not willing to do. So thank you so much.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
I love how you walked us through kind of why you went into the military, taking 4 years off to read, to learn how to read. And I always say, not always, but I find myself saying lately that destiny has no wasted moments. Meaning like no matter what we go through in life, we we are things happen that we have to get over, we have to overcome, but they help refine who we are today. So it's like it's not wasted. It just made us who we are today. And so I would love to know if you could put it in language, some of the skills that you have developed over the years that makes you the businessman you are today, but also makes you the man you are today.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because when I joined the army, like the world was at peace, but I was supposed to leave on the morning of 9/11. So I was waiting for the recruiter that morning to come pick me up. I had nowhere to go. I was like couch surfing for weeks 'cause I'd washed out of college. And that's what's going on. So once those airports opened back up, like the recruiter, when I called him, like, can I leave today? He's like, hey, I understand if you don't want to go in. I'm like, man, I've nowhere to go. Like I'm homeless at this point, couch surfing, just waiting to exit.
Hmm.
Yeah. So the world went to war the morning I was supposed to leave. And then,
Yeah.
just going into that with that mindset is like, and I didn't join for like God and country. Like a lot of guys I was
Yeah.
with were like, yeah, let's go. And I'm kind of like, I just want to read and get the GI Bill. Like what's the easiest way to do that and not get hurt? And then
Yeah.
a
Mhm. Mhm.
job I picked had a $30,000 sign-on bonus. For me, I grew up poor. $30,000 might as well have been 30 million. So I picked
Oh,
that job. I had no idea what it was. I was like, yeah, I want that job. And
yeah.
it turned out to be like a very dangerous job. Like you have to go out and adjust artillery and stuff on the enemy directly.
Mm,
So I mean,
mm,
I'm here. I have some great stories, and at the
yeah.
same time, through all that, the discipline and the responsibility that was put on me, just from day one. Like, am I still going to go in, or am I going to go this other route and get a job and not take my chances? But I took my
Mm,
chances.
mm,
Learned everything I could. Read nonstop. Came out, GI Bill in hand. College paid for. I ended up getting
mm,
a master's in education.
mm.
I don't even use it. I don't use it today. I'm in real estate, but
Right,
I went
right.
all the way through with that.
Yeah.
And then, that discipline and responsibility, it set the framework to be able to complete school, to be able to read every day and not just like play video games, which man,
Mm,
video games are pretty awesome these days.
yeah.
Not
Yeah.
like when
Yeah.
we were younger, they're pretty good.
Oh man, it's changed a lot. It's
Yeah.
it's changed a lot since Mike Tyson Punch Out for sure.
They have a headset you can put on. It's like running through a small city.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
magic.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
sitting down talking to AI. It's just like it's magic to me where my kid uses it to do his math. He's used to it. He's like, Dad,
Wow.
you're old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so if I could sum it up, it'd be the discipline and responsibility is like the key. It would be the thread that weaves everything I do together. So I approach
Yeah.
everything from a structured mindset that I learned in the military.
Mm. So man, bro, I thank you for sharing. I always say thank you for your gift and your vulnerability. I think you have shared some things from a vulnerable place today, and I appreciate that. And I kind of want to pick a little bit more because obviously you're a man that know how to overcome adversities. When it comes to business specific, have you had to overcome any adversity within this real estate business?
In real estate, always. Like last winter, we overextended ourselves on a deal. So
Yeah.
we were rehabbing a deal. We were going to sell it. It didn't sell. Then through a mentor, we found out like we could rent it and like DCSR loan out of it and
Yeah.
pull
Yeah.
some money
Yeah.
back out. But right in the middle of that, we had a deal fall in our lap that we couldn't say no to. And I didn't have enough experience to realize like it was going to be more than it was, but it ended up being a hoarder house on like a half
Whoa,
acre, and then it needed septic, and then
whoa.
so all these things started happening, and we got it on a hard money loan at like 12%. So we ended up
Mm,
carrying it for like 8 months before we could get tenants in there.
If you're looking for consistent, high quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
yeah,
I mean, that was the big one. But like last Christmas, I'm calling up friends and builders and other people, and I'm like, "Hey, man," like guys who are way ahead of me. They have like 100 rentals. They have huge portfolio. They make millions on deals, and I'm like texting and calling. I'm like, "Hey, this is where I'm at. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna have Christmas this year for my kids. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have
mm,
breakfast,
mm,
but I'm not gonna have
yeah,
mine
yeah, yeah,
overextended. Like, is this
yeah,
normal? Am I messing up?" And they were
yeah.
they're all very humble. They just said, "Hey, man, no, you're on track. I was there before. This is
Yep,
how it's most likely going to play out.
yep,
What's the property going to make you when it's done? Like, what's the exit strategy?" And
yeah,
they were able to just like bring me down a little
mm,
bit and
yeah,
keep
yeah,
my eye on the prize. Like the mortgage is like 1,400. We're making 5 grand now that everything's rental a month off that property. So it's like, but at the time when you're overextended and you're using
yeah,
credit cards and
mhm,
rain delays septic for another couple weeks,
yeah,
and what a
yeah,
lesson. But I did learn that those guys were like, "Do you need money? Ask me." And it's like, "Wait, what do you mean if I need money, ask you?" You mean like I didn't know that was an option to just call somebody and say, "Hey man, I need," like it was costs us like 23,000 a month to run everything in our life. So it's like I didn't know I could just call somebody like, "Hey, can I have $60,000?" But that was an option from two different guys. Like, you need money, you call me. Like if you need
mm,
something. It's like, wow, I
mm,
didn't know that was
mm,
there was
mm,
people like that, let alone
yeah,
yeah, that easy just to ask. So that would be my biggest thing would be like, don't be shy to just reach out and tell people where you're at and what you need.
yeah,
Somebody might be able to, it might be nothing to somebody and they can just say, "Hey man, this is what we'll do. And I'll leverage these properties and
yeah,
I'll get it
yeah,
back if you don't give it to me."
yeah. No, I love it, man. The more you talk, the more I am really getting more and more encouraged just by your story and just, man, I love it. I know people are listening, and what you're saying, I'm sure, is impacting a lot of people because I'm loving your unique advantage, man. I'm loving your lens of how you're looking at things, the things you've overcome, things that like you said, you didn't even know it was accessible to be able to ask somebody like, hey, 60, 60,000 or whatever. And we'll get more into about relationships later on, but because I think that's so important. But I do want to ask you this: what is your next real goal? Like, what are you looking to solve or scale next? What's next for you?
Me and my wife keep talking about that because she is my business partner. After coming off last winter, we're just kind of relaxing right now.
Yeah.
We've looked into building. We've got some vacant land that we bought. We're looking maybe into building and flipping that.
Hmm.
We're also just kinda, like, sitting back here watching the market. We have some cash flow. We have some cash, like, piled in reserve, enough to
Yeah.
purchase 2 different properties if they come up. So,
Yeah.
we're just kinda, like, sitting it out. I don't wanna overextend like last winter, but at the same time, like, we're not in a we've built a system where we're not forced to get up at 9 in the morning and go somewhere and work
Gotcha.
all night.
Yeah.
We have an opportunity to sit back and just kind of, balance ourselves, and in the background of that and what's framing that is that we just had a 3-month-old.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it's like
Gotcha.
it's our youngest of 8, so we're at a point right now where we're like, "Hey, let's pump the brakes a little bit, let's enjoy our mornings and, like, reconnect a little bit with each other." And in the
Mhm.
background, the real estate's running and, I'm still running out doing acquisitions and property management, but
Got you. Got you. I love it, man. I love it. All right. So I want to go to relationships again because as you just said, you got people who you was able to call, didn't know that was a thing. But obviously it shows me that you have built really good relationships. And so I just want to hear from you. How important is relationships? What is your strategy on building relationships? Like, talk to me about relationships, Mr. John.
when I started when I was doing t-shirts, it's how I cash flowed the real estate. Man, I'm coming off combat injuries, you know what I mean? I had a divorce going on in the background, and I'd have to go out to these networking things and talk to people and tell them what I do, and I felt like an imposter.
Yeah.
I found out that, like, people would buy from me. I would just tell them what I did, they'd buy from me, it'd be great, and that, first 3 months, 4 months, amazing.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I stopped doing that, and it all dried up, and then I had no money again. I had to go out there and become, like, just tell everybody what I do and then see who resonates with and then talk to them. And so
Yeah.
I just use that same networking with people. If I meet somebody who's a builder, um, I'll go right up and talk to them, introduce myself, and see if, like, we resonate with each other. Hey, what do you do?
Yeah.
You build. That's great. Oh, what, you're retired NFL? That's great. But what do you do with your money? Like,
Mm.
that's something. Growing up poor, people don't talk about money. I didn't know anything about it, so I was definitely dumb and uninformed when it came to that. But as I've learned, I met these people, and I say, "Hey, what do you do with your money?" They're like, "Oh, I invest in real estate, or I do these stocks or Bitcoin." So I found it very easy, more natural to just go talk to them because it's all that's on my mind is like, don't be poor again, don't be homeless again. Whatever. Like, if it takes a 5-minute conversation with this guy and he gives me like a little gold nugget about business and life I can take with me forever, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
have the conversation. And that's one thing. I don't ask for anything. I just want to know, like, what do you do with your life? Like,
Yeah.
what do you do with your money, and what do you do with your time? I think that resonates with people. I think people ask people for things that they shouldn't sometimes, or maybe they didn't build a relationship first, and then they ask for something. Um, I want to know their story too. I just want to know, like what they do with their time and money, and then if from that I can piece together if I'm on the right track,
Yeah.
and if not, I can, I always exchange numbers with them if I can. And people are usually surprised. People are usually surprised when I can just pick up my phone and text or call, like, the owner of that building company on his
Yeah.
personal phone, or I can, like, text like, "Hey, when you got a minute, can we talk about this?" And the person calls me back. So, like, last winter when I called those people, like, I texted like 5 people, 2 called me back within a few minutes. And these are
Mm.
people that have extremely, like, they have drivers and handlers, like, they have people that manage it, like, all the time. And
Yeah.
you, so to know that people that are that busy on that level will take the time and reach down and be like, "Hey man, bro, you're on the right track, man. Like,
Mm.
stick it out. I've been there. I was there. This is what happened. This is how it worked out."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think
How,
not asking for unnecessary things.
yeah. How does it make you feel when they tell you that, like, you're on the right track? Like, what does that do for your confidence? What does that do for you? Just, and you're like, I'm just trying to get in your brain because, I'm the type, I feed off of that. If you telling me I'm doing something good, it almost puts me at ease. So what does it do for you when you got these people who you're looking up to saying, "Hey man, you're on the right track"? What does it do for you?
Hey, it's like when somebody tells you, like, when you're having a bad day, somebody goes, "Hey man, the sun's gonna come up tomorrow." It's like, yeah, I know the sun's gonna come up tomorrow, but now that you said that, I'm feeling a little more optimistic that tomorrow's a new day, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
try again. So when you're stuck in your own head, and, like, you're telling your wife, like, "Hey man, like, we might not be buying anything for the kids. Like,
Mm.
we're there. Like, we're actually just we're paying everything on credit card right now. Like,
Yeah.
at what, like 11% interest on some are
Yeah.
19."
Yeah.
And then you reach out to somebody, you're like, "Man, this is where I'm at. Am I going down the wrong track?" And they're like, "No, man, you're on the right track. It's part of cutting
Mm.
your teeth." When I coach my
Mm.
athletes, I tell them the same way. Like, if you're not doing your cardio and, repeatedly hitting your moves, then you're on the wrong track. Like, those are the 2
Mm.
things you should be doing. If they come to me and they're like, "Man, coach, I'm still losing." And I'm like, "Have you been doing your cardio?" "Oh yeah, I'm 20 minutes a day jumping rope." "All right,
Mm.
you're on the right track. Like, keep
Uh,
doing that. It's going to pay off."
mm. Mm.
Maybe that was a long-winded answer. I don't know.
No, not a long-winded answer at all. No, man. No, I mean, I am enjoying this conversation with you. Like you're encouraging me. I mean, you're having my mind shift around some things that I'm looking at. And I'm being 100% honest. I'm not just trying to blow smoke. I'm like really appreciate your perspective, how you walk us through the journey to where you are now, how you have people encouraging you, how you built up these relationships, how you coach your kids. All of these things I'm taking internally. Like, okay, like no matter what I'm facing today, it's going to get better. And so.
The sun will come
Mr. John, yeah, go ahead. No, please.
out. No, you're fine. I was just saying the sun will come out. I interrupted you.
Oh, you got you. There's some will come out. Come on, Samara. Come on, man. Absolutely. So let me ask you this. Is there anything that we have not talked about that you want to talk about? Is there any kind of education, motivation, inspiration that you want to tell the people while you're here? Is there anything like that that you want to drop on us right now?
The main point the main point is I just want to share that like I came from humble beginnings, very poor. The area in Philadelphia, Kensington, I grew up in, it was like drug ridden and violent. And I was there till I was 19. I thought the whole world was like that. I thought
Mm,
that's just how it was. You're surrounded by predators, and everybody's a possible either like prey or predator. It, it's a very tough mindset. So when you leave that environment and you go out in the world and you start realizing like people are nice, like generally, I've been
yeah.
all over the world. Like I've been to 40 countries at this point, and I found out like people are generally nice. Like,
Mm,
and that's a hard mindset to shift. So once I started learning that, it's like, well, what else is there I didn't know? And so it's very hard to go from like a street kid that can't read at 24,
yeah.
humble yourself to the point where you can make a phone call and be like, hey, I can't provide financially for my kids this winter. To
Yeah.
buy them anything they want. Am I doing the right thing or am I messing up? So to be that vulnerable to somebody, um, I think a lot of people can take away from that.
Yeah.
Uh, I remember the first time I told somebody like, "Oh yeah, I couldn't read till I was 24." It's just part of my story. I never thought twice about it. It's just something I had to struggle through and overcome, and I did. I had people come and talk to me and just be like, "Hey man, look, I couldn't read either. Like I still
Mm,
struggle with it." And then I found out my tile guy was still illiterate at like
mm,
6. So it's
mm,
like, man, like people, if I share things most people normally don't, like most people bury, they hide it behind like nice clothes and a smile, and they don't want anybody to know about it. But I found if I share that, like something that somebody else has felt terrible about and's been struggling with, like they'll come forward and they'll be like, "Hey, man, I was there too. Like, what did you do?" Like, I can share that little bit that no, I
mm,
was there too, but this is what I did and how I got here. Like, you
mm,
don't have to stay there. Like,
mm,
when the war started in Israel, one of the guys I know over there, he called me, one of the IDF guys, and he's like telling me how terrible it is. And I'm like, hey, man, you know, you can move, right? Like,
mm,
you can live in Florida on the beach. Nobody's getting bombed in Florida. You
mm.
can go anywhere you want. You don't have to stay there. So
Yeah.
that mindset of like, no, this is who I am. This is where I'm staying. It's like I'd still be down in Kensington fighting over parking spots.
Mm,
It's
mm,
crazy.
mm, mm, mm. Mr. John, man, sir, I appreciate you, man. Like, I really appreciate you sharing. Like, this has been absolutely awesome, man. Hey, listen, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, collaborate with you, learn more about what you're doing, how can they get in contact with you, sir?
The only thing I've going right now is Facebook. I'm on Facebook. That's it right now.
Got you, got you, and
At
that's
some
fine.
point, I'll get the rest going, Instagram
Yeah,
or whatever. But
yeah,
this this is like the next road I'm heading down is sharing
got
my
you.
story.
Mm. Yeah, I'm glad you said that's the next role. We gonna talk about that a little bit later, but I'm glad you said that's the next role because people need to hear your story. I'm so glad. So let me say it like this. One, thank you for your time because time is a precious commodity. You and I know that. You got your family, you got different things going on. So definitely thank you for your time. Two, I sincerely say thank you for your story. I thank you for the gift of your vulnerability. You sharing from a place, letting us in, letting people see where you came from, because I believe that vulnerable um, place that you came from and talked about is going to impact a lot of different people. And as you said it yourself, it's some people that hide, behind the clothes and the smile. So thank you for sharing so much, and definitely thank you for your perspective, for your mindset, and bringing that mindset to this podcast. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Thank you for coming through today.
Thank you, Quinn.
Absolutely. So listen, y'all can't tell me y'all didn't get value from that. You cannot tell me that was not an incredible episode. So definitely, if you want to check Mr. John out on Facebook, we gonna, stand on pins and needles, wait for him to tell his story because I know all of you is intrigued as I am just to even hear more about, the things he's overcome. So definitely check out Mr. John. But definitely make sure you are subscribed here because you do not want to miss out on these incredible conversations that we're going to continue to have. So again, thank you, Mr. John, and everyone else. Y'all have a great day.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.